Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a boy named Jack. Jack was well known for his laziness and tendency to procrastinate. He would often spend his days doing meaningless things like playing video games or wandering around town, rather than focusing on studying or developing himself. Despite constant advice from his family and friends about the importance of time, Jack never understood its true value. One day, a wise old man named Mr. Harrison, who had lived a long life full of valuable lessons, arrived in the village. He was known for his wisdom and his ability to help young people change their lives. Upon hearing about him, Jack became curious and decided to seek his guidance. When Jack met Mr. Harrison, the old man was sitting on the porch and smiling at him.
"Jack,"
he said,
"I've heard you're looking for advice. Time is a precious thing that few truly understand. Would you like to learn about it?"
Jack nodded, and Mr. Harrison took out a small hourglass from his bag and handed it to him.
"This hourglass represents time,"
he explained.
"Each grain of sand is a moment in life. A moment that can never be regained. Imagine that every time you procrastinate or waste time, a grain of sand slips away and can never be retrieved."
Jack stared at the hourglass and began to feel the weight of every grain of sand. He realized that time was not something to be taken lightly.
"Time,"
Mr. Harrison continued,
"is a gift that cannot be replaced. It waits for no one. And once it's gone forever. You may choose to live aimlessly, but one day you'll wake up and realize how many opportunities you've missed."
Jack, hearing these words, felt guilty. He looked Mr. Harrison in the eye and asked,
"So, how can I change? How can I start to value time?"
The old man smiled kindly and said,
"Start with small steps. Plan each day. Break tasks into manageable parts, and focus on completing them one by one. When you learn to manage your time, success will follow."
Jack didn't let Mr. Harrison's words be just empty advice. After their meeting, Jack decided to change his life. He began organizing his day, no longer spending nights playing games or putting off his homework. He made a plan for each morning, dedicating time for studying and practicing new skills. Gradually, Jack began to see a significant change in his life. Tasks that once seemed overwhelming were now easier to complete, and he found more time to explore his passions and hobbies. During this time, Jack also realized that time spent with family and friends was invaluable. He had previously ignored moments spent with his parents or friends, but now, he began to cherish those moments. He frequently made time for his family, helping his parents with small tasks, and joining his friends for fun activities. The happiness he felt when sharing simple moments with others made Jack feel that life had a deeper meaning. Months passed, and Jack's efforts paid off. He had completed many school assignments that he had been putting off for years. He no longer felt lazy or tired when it came to studying. Instead, he felt excited to tackle each task. The people in the village noticed the positive transformation in Jack. He became a shining example for the young people in the village about the importance of time management. However, the greatest change Jack experienced was not just his academic or professional success. but the sense of peace and fulfillment that came with living a life with purpose. He understood that every moment mattered, and there was nothing more precious than using time wisely to grow as a person and build meaningful relationships with others. Jack's story was shared widely in the village, and many people sought out Mr. Harrison, hoping to learn more about how to value time. The young people in the village started to change their ways, learning how to manage their time better, cherishing each moment, and living more meaningful lives. The village, as a result, became more prosperous, not just in terms of success in work, but also because of the close relationships and the cherished moments shared between family and friends. At the end of the story, Mr. Harrison shared his final piece of advice.
Time cannot be bought. Every moment that passes is a part of your life. Live with purpose. Cherish every moment. And remember that when you respect time, everything else will fall into place.
Jack, now grown, continued to share this message with future generations, reminding everyone of the importance of managing time wisely and living with intention.